since we were last here, we have made 2 signings. One, permanent, that defensive midfield player who's had to play centre mid for us today because my centre mid injury crisis just does not seem to be going away. We've also sold a centre mid, and we've made another signing on loan. Let's get to it. Oh, no, we won't. Also, the games we're meant to come back for today, we're not coming back for one of them. It got moved forward, so we're playing a cup game instead. Excuse me. Also, this isn't transfer deadline day. I don't know how I've not noticed, like, it's our 3rd or 4th season here. Transfer window shuts, like, the 22nd of September. We have another month to go. So, not transfer deadline. Let's just get to it. Squares Gamer, name still Duncan. And this, I almost said Pathfinder Kingmaker. It ain't that, but it is the Pentagon Challenge. Let's go. So welcome in everybody. Nabil Dunga is our defensive mid that we have signed. 30-year-old Egyptian, $2,000 a week. Not ideal, but is only a year. He can play centre mid or defence mid as a deep lying playmaker. We have lost, however, Chelly. Chelly got sold. Ignore that just now. Chelly got sold for £100,000 to Wisla Plock. Yep. Excuse me, in Poland. And Thabo Adams. Adams. He's come in from Cape Town Spurs on loan. Just another left winger. So that's us now got 3 for that side. Kinda 3 on the right side if you include Mokwana. But yeah, we've now got a wee bit of depth, which I'm happy about. And this dude is the one that we have offered a contract. We're just waiting for his work permit decision, which is on the 18th of the month. This is how I realised that our transfer window doesn't shut till later in the month. Next month even. He's a 30-year-old Montenegrin midfielder. 34 caps for his country, 1 goal. Can play defence mid, centre mid, or number 10. As you can see, we haven't really seen much of him. I've gambled, and I'm just hoping this gamble pays off. But we'll worry about that near the time. And yeah, he was this guy who rejected our trial, sadly. Results since we were last here. Let's have a look at them. Have been good. Really fucking good. We beat Golden Arrows 2-0 in the Cup. Chelly got a goal and Luanga with a pen. We beat Amazulu 3-1. They took the lead on 48 minutes, but we pulled one back through Ryan Manning and then got a late 2 goals. Eva Unga got one on 83 minutes and Chris got a goal on 90. We then drew Big Jaw against Sundowns. They took the lead on 3 minutes. We managed to pull one back on 37 through Niyama. Today is the first leg of the Super 8 semi-final against Stellenbosch, and then we will play Super Sport United, and then we have a double head actually against Stellenbosch to come later in September. Our lineup for today is not the strongest, but it is where we're at. Viver, who is still our first choice goalkeeper and looks to remain so, with our first choice back 4 of Ricozzo, Dermanovic, Malangu, and Sam. Luthuli making his first ever start for the club. Manning and Dunga in midfield. I didn't want to play Manning. I don't really have anyone else fit. Luanga, not fully fit. So I'm putting trust in the kid and hoping he can even just give me 45 minutes. And we'll make the change half time if need be. Segota on the right. Niyama, sorry. I don't know something today. On the left, Eva Unga leading the line. On the bench, Samkello, Mtshali, Banda, Shinga, Luanga, Safama, Adams, Kunyedi, and Mokwana. Let's go to it. Manning isn't fully fit either, which is a concern. I'm just struggling for bodies at the moment. Chris can't play because he's on loan from Stellenbosch. So, again, annoying, but we just have to make do with what we have and pretty much just hope for the best in all of these situations. Yeah. Going to be rough, but so far a very, very good start to the season in terms of the league and also getting to the semi-final, which I feel like we got to last year of the Super 8 because it was just one game to get there. Should hopefully keep the board off my back. Both teams are playing in red, so that's not awkward at all. They're the one in red and grey. We're just all red. That's a kick clash. Come on, ref. Niyama just ran out of the park with the ball. Love that. Sarcasm. I don't love that. Right. So far, nothing's really happening. Is that good? Is that bad? Who knows? So yeah, I think this season we're going to just play our fluid counter-attack, I think, all season, but we'll have is 3 different formations for it. So this is our base one, if you like, our 4-3-3. You've seen us play the 4-2-3-1, which worked really, really well, and I think it's one that we will utilise against teams that we're probably expected to win if I have a full fit squad. That's another thing. And then we also have a 4-2-4, which, again, if we're maybe chasing a goal or very attacking, a team that we should absolutely be hammering, I think we'll maybe switch to that. Realistically, these 3 formations are also going to be about who's fit. Our midfield just doesn't want to get fit at all. You know, Gulev's still out for 3 to 7 weeks, I think, even though I'd really like to move him on. Luanga, I'd like to move on. He's just kind of now declining at quite a little bit of a... he's declined a fair bit since the end of last season in terms of ability. I have no idea what the fuck happened there, but I'll say good save. But we can't get a midfield fit, so we are just seem to be just throwing together formations with whatever bundle of players we have. And that's more like what we're doing. It's 1-0 Stellenbosch. I'm not exactly happy about that. Manning is having a poor game. We could maybe drop to that 4-2-4. Play Dunga beside Luthuli. Play both in the more comfortable part of the pitch. Not role, but positionally. Guess either go 4-2-3-1 with 2 DMs or the 4-2-4 with the 2 DMs. That's an option. Luthuli just passing about okay at the moment, but not really great attacking. Manning gives it to Sigota. Cuts into his left foot. He's going to have a shot. Blocks off the defender. Goes out for a corner. I don't think it was going in anyway, but... Right, can he pick out someone from our team? Let's go see a player in red. Every player's in bastard in red. Love that pace from Niyama. Really need him to start performing. He's probably one of the only players I'd say who's underperformed so far most of the season. For whatever reason. Is it because I gave him the captaincy? I don't know. Is he struggling under the weight? Maybe. Dunga. Good touch. Niyama shot. Forces a save. Dunga's doing quite well as a deep line playmaker. His passing seems to be pretty much on point. He could be a secret little weapon for us. Not really a secret, but a surprising choice. Because when we went for the defence mid, I'm sure I looked for somebody who was a ball-winning midfielder. That's why I asked the director of football to find me when you do the recommend player and role thing. And I'm sure that's who he recommended. He was like one of the couple of players. It's obviously just a role he can do, but it's not his preferred role. But I'm quite liking his passing so far. 2 centre-backs seem to be letting us down a little bit. But so are some of our other players. Niyama's picked up a knock. He's pulled his thigh. If he can just wait till half-time, that'd be good. I'm probably going to have to make a couple of changes. I don't know what Sigota was trying there. Luthuli. He's coming quite far with it. Dunga and Luthuli just colliding, but gets to half-time, please. We've got there. Great. Shout at them and let's change a couple of things up. Niyama has come off for Adams. He's out injured now. Manning and Sigota both tired. Defence isn't looking too great. Question becomes, do we go for this or a 4-2-4? I think we go for this. One midfielder defend, deep line playmaker on support. Kenyeri, who has been pretty solid when he's played in there. I think we leave Inga on just now. But keep an eye on his performances. We need to keep an eye on how he got his fitness. I'm going to keep Malangu on just now. But again, just keep an eye on his performance. Just in case we need to make those changes. If they keep underperforming. But 2 changes at half-time. Taking off our injured wide player. And taking off pretty much burst Ryan Manning. Is it Ryan Manning? Adams, though. Delivers the ball across. Inga heads it. Do you know what? Not bad, actually. That's not a bad head. The reason I want to keep Inga on is purely the fact he's 6'3", he's got a bit of pace and power. I don't think he's as quick as Mokwana, but he definitely has a little bit of pace. He's definitely got the height. Oh, God. Dunga. After praising you earlier on, man. Not great. He does well here, and then here he just loses the ball. I don't know. But yeah, I'm keeping him going for his just kind of height and presence up there. At the moment. I'm going to bring on Banda. Just get stuck right in about them. I'm going to bring off Inga. He is just underperforming. Bring on Mokwana. He's at least got the pace. We've got one more sub we can make. I'm going to bring on Safama. I do not want Sitgota picking up a knock. I guess what we're really hoping for now is Adams to put the crosses in for Kinyede for Mokwana. Hopefully a tucking inside Safama. Lethuli's header off the post. So unlucky, the youngster. I don't know who that was. It must be Dermanovic, I think. Just didn't win. Oh no, it's Dunga again. Dunga just didn't win the ball. Viver doing a usual Viver performance. I know he's done a 6.5, but I don't think he's actually done much wrong with Thule. I feel like that rating feels like a bit harsh on him from what we've seen. Ricotso. He's going to put it short Dunga. Got some more bodies going in the middle. Adams just need to be better with the ball. Won it back. Banda plays the ball long. Mokwana never winning that header though. We needed that to go a bit further for Mokwana to run onto. That's a good touch. So unlucky. They are really unlucky with that. Wait, why is my centre back hitting free kicks? It wasn't even that far away either. Jeez. I mean, we haven't been as good as him. That's fair. Looks like we're going away 2-0 down then at the end of this first leg. We're going to need a far, far better performance when we finally play the second leg. Sam tries to put the ball forward, but we're in the region of our striker. Mokwana takes a great touch. Hits a really good shot, actually, from about 30 yards out, maybe? Forces a save from the goalkeeper. Does win as a corner. Sam to deliver. Not many people in that box that are going to be favourites for a header. Falls for Adams. Cuts it back for Sam. Ricotso out to Sam. Can he deliver the cross? Ricotso. Sam put the cross in. He does. Completely crowded out there, Adams. Okay, 2-0 down, sorry. Oh, never mind, it's in our corner. I'll take 2-1. 2-1? As I said, 2-0 down at the end of the first leg. We have like a month worth of games in between now, so disappointing. But Dunga, really, really impressed with Dunga today, although he had a complete brain fart for the second goal. Not everybody else played quite as well, though. Oh, that recommended team talk went fucking disastrously. No doubt I'll have consequences for that now, which... Yay. Join me in just a second. We take on Supersport United in the league. Has to be league. There's no other competitions yet. We're back for the second game of the episode, and we have made a couple of changes due to injuries and people coming back. So, back five stays the same. Dunga will play as our deep line playmaker in the defensive midfielder role with Manning and Chris in centre mid. Gota on the right. Adams will start today on the left, and Unga will start up front. On the bench, some Kello, Nshala, Banda, Shinga, Luthuli, Luanga, Kinyeri, Sifama, and Mokwana all on the bench. It's going to be a tough game, but I've went pretty attacking with that midfield three. Centre mid on attack, advanced playmaker on attack. That's probably always going to be a constant for us. I could have went with Luanga in the defensive midfield position in that ball winning midfield, just to give us a bit more solidity in there, but I've decided against it because Dunga really did impress me last game, and I want to see if having that double playmaker in there, kind of like a double pivot but not quite in there, will work out for us against Supersport. We're the team in all white, they are the team in the blue kit with red on the t-shirt. Don't know why, but it immediately made me think of an Inverness Caledonian Thistle top. There's some useless information for you all. Is that in Lovu? Oh no, Aaron Lovu was a goalkeeper, wasn't it? Margeman! Great name, love it. Good reception by Chris, though. Chris was so. Chris has been playing so well recently, and I'm very excited to see him back in the lineup. Couldn't play against Stellenbosch as they were his parent club, annoyingly, but it is what it is. Good interception there. Don't win the header second time, but it's a comfortable save for Viver. We've got to hope now that we can, just about at the very least, hold on to things, steady it all down a little bit, and hopefully get involved in the game. We've had a free kick. Oh, it's hit the post. Chris with the rebounded header. He's probably going to try and get it in that opposite corner, but he's hit it right in the middle. Not really any pace on the ball, which is probably just how he's caught the header. It went straight into the keeper's hands. They have came forward and put the ball in the back of the fucking net. Because of course they have. Why would they not? Why would they not? They're just cutting us open, to be perfectly honest here. Get out sets from Adams from the heavy touch. That's so easy to pass through us. Why are they getting so much space to pass through? What's going on? Right, well done, Gota. Just break if you can. Keep running. Just run. And he has. He's done really well. He's got himself all the way up the park. Gets inside to Manning. Oh, tries to get it, Chris. It just doesn't quite get to him. Unlucky. Right, Ricotso's picked up the ball. Dormanovic gives it to Dunga. Quick ball to Chris. Chris, heavy touch from the youngster. I think he's only 17 anyway, but heavy. It's not even that it was a heavy touch. Just a little bit on it, more on it than he needed. But hey ho, right. Sam, Chris, Sam, Adams, Chris. Shot just kind of trickles off the defender. And we're immediately defending again. We're getting back in numbers, but we get bodies back, but then they don't close down either individuals or space. They do neither, and they leave so much room. And I'm not sure why. I've not seen this in any other game we've had. Why is today's game against Supersport so bad for it? And that's never a foul. Go fuck yourself. Dormanovic, don't fuck this up. Sam, good first time pass to Chris. Oh, Chris is really having a poor game. Why is it every time I bum up a player, they do something fucking stupid? To be fair, we're playing Chris as a playmaker because that's what we said to his parent club. We would play him as an advanced playmaker, whatever. But the best games he played for us was those first few games where he played beside Chelsea and he was playing as a centre mid on attack or support. I can't actually remember now. May have been both at one point. Not both at the one time. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It says he's playing a 6.7, but I don't buy it. It says Manning's on a 6.5, which I've not seen anything from him. Like I don't. That's the first time I remember seeing him pass, so I could believe it. So God just ran into trouble. The issue there is we don't have Ricotso attacking. He needed the help of Ricotso up that wing. But we don't really have attacking fullbacks. Maybe I put our fullbacks or wingbacks on support. I mean, it's an option. It's not one I'm particularly thinking it's ideal. Dunga did well there. Dermanovic, Manning, Baltasic, Gotta, who's cut inside again, which he wants to do, but him cutting inside, it's not doing anything for us. He's just running into trouble. I really need him to stay out on the wing. Just stretch the back four a little bit. Because when he's cutting inside, he's now cutting inside. And again, it's not been an issue in any other game when we've played a centre mid on attack, but he's cutting inside, and I think he's actually blocking the runs of Manning. Because he's going into the space that Manning naturally is going to want to run into. Well done, Manning. Good interception. Gets across to Adams. Takes a good touch. Hits the shot. Hits it centrally. The keeper makes a decent enough save. Good interception. We need to see a bit more of that. Ricot's having a really poor game. I think I'm going to change. I think I'm going to take Ricotso off. Sam's having a poor game as well. He could be another week. Could, but I don't want to swap both fullbacks. The silence is me just deep in thought at the moment. I'm trying to figure out what is best to do. And it's kind of weird. From what the highlights we've seen, I see what some of the issues are. I just don't know how to overly fix some of them. I don't know how to fix them without causing more issues. We've not been unlucky. We've not been good enough. It's as simple as that. Sam Kell is going to come on. He'll come on and replace Ricotta. He'll play as a fullback on defend. He's got decent enough crossing. But his dribbling is horrific. I'm going to bring on Shinga because Sam has also had a poor game. He actually does have stay wider. Okay. So when the team has a ball, get further forward and stay wide, that's fine. When he's running with the ball, I want you to run wide with the ball, okay? It's a change to what you'd normally play. It's not how you like playing, but stay wide with the fucking ball. Stretch the defence a little bit. Actually make space for Manning to run into. It's as if God has just been incredibly greedy, more than normal, the last couple of games. And I mean, in my head, it's just Casey. He's one of the better players. He's just trying to do something for a team that's just not played well the last two games. Possibly. I mean, their team is playing pretty well as a whole. We're not. Adams is on a booking. I don't really have anyone to sub him for. But I could play Setgot out there, who might actually stay a bit wider, but Safama will cut inside. That is his game, because he's an inside forward, he's not a winger. It'd be the same if I played Mokwan out there. Right, we need to make a couple changes. I'm actually going to bring on Kunyedi instead of Mokwana in the striking position. I'm going to put Setgot out on the left-hand side. I'm going to bring on Mokwana. Hi, friend. I'm just going to play you as a winger on attack. I don't think you can cross to save yourself, can you? Nah. Okay, we'll play him as an inside forward on attack. Let's not be too stupid. But, doing those couple of changes, it leaves us one more sub to make. And it really depends on how our chance creation goes. If we start looking like we're creating more and more chances, what I will do is sacrifice a midfielder, probably Manning. And then we'll play either a 4-2-4 or a 4-2-3-1. And we'll see how that goes. Dunga is pretty tired. So is Setgot, and that's concerning. Right, Setgot though to deliver this cross. 15 minutes remaining. Comfortable catch for the goalkeeper. Dunga's having a good game. Setgot's having an okay game. Like, I can't criticise his performance rating wise. Right, Dunga, that's a good pass out to Setgot. That's kind of more of what we need, especially from deep. Tries to cut it back, but there's just nobody there. Good interception from Dermanovic, gets us right back on it. Why is Manning so deep? Setgot. He's got to try and pick out someone. Chris! Good block by the defender. Yeah, okay. Thank you. You've made my mind up for me. Going to switch you to round. Deep line playmaker on support. You'll be that attack. Used to switch. Manning, you now become Safama. It's our last change. This made my mind up. Just a question of now, can we create another chance or two just to get the goal? I don't think we will, but I mean, they've had 20 shots there. They have been all over us. In my opinion, they deserve the win. They've been the far better side. I feel like we've came to life a little bit second half. Oh God. Thank God that was a save. But we came to life a little bit more in the second half. But for whatever reason, these last two games just have not been our best performances. Could be that our midfield balance has been wrong, just with not having everyone who's fully fit. Could be that. Not going to disagree. I could have helped a little bit by playing a more defensive option at defensive mid. But again, I think Dunga's had a really, really good game. Really, actually seems like a really, really solid signing. I'm quite impressed with Chris. Chris, forced to save by the goalkeeper. It's another corner. Our corners are so shit. It's our first league defeat of the season. First of many, I assume, but after a really, really good start, after getting a draw at Sundowns. I can't do that. I fucked it up last time. After getting a draw against the best team in the league, the last two performances have just been poor. 10 points from 5 games, so 10 out of a possible 15 points. It's not a bad start to the season either. It's a really good start to the season for us. I'm just a bit disappointed. His goal scoring record has been atrocious. I'm still interested in thinking about trying to move him on. Let's come back for the end of the transfer window. I think that's smart. Let's come back for. In fact, no, we'll just need to come back for. Oh, you can't go and miss that. We're going to come back for Swallows and Cape Town Spurs. I'll just play the next 3 games. We'll probably go out of this anyway, but we'll see if we can pick up a couple of results in the league. This Super 8 doesn't really matter, let's be honest. And we'll take from there. We'll come back for Swallows and Cape Town Spurs. We'll know by that point if we've done any other business in this window. We do have that 1 work permit for a guy who I don't know how good he is. We just have to hope he is good enough. Oh, and I don't know what else we'll end up doing. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a thumbs up and massively helps out the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.